Tonight, the WWA comes back to Eddyville. New WWA owner and WWA Champion Vanderpool defends his championship against Jordan Whittaker. Matt Diesel looks to regain the tag team championships against the Trendkillers. Tonight, Diesel has found a partner in Jeremy Gray. We kick off the night with part 2 of the Ultimate Opportunist Battle Royal. Who won part 1? We'll let you know, and we'll see who they will be facing in a number 1 Contenders match for the National Championship. And in the main event, new WWA National Champion Logan Legit defends his title against Nick Depp, Stonewall, and superstar Ray Waddell. This is Hysteria.
Way to the ring, being accompanied by Zachary Westinghouse, by Enterprises, he is a wrestling god, Tyler Hawkins.
Welcome to another episode of WWA Hysteria. I'm Drake Jackson in the booth tonight, coming to you from Eddyville, Kentucky. And do we have a show lined up for you? We're starting things off with an Ultimate Opportunist Battle Royal. Tyler Hawkins already in the ring, and now you see that the music of 747 is hit.
Number 2, he is the Sergeant at Arms, 747.
Now the winner of this Battle Royal will go on to face Dakota, France, who, as you can see, won a Battle Royal in Corbin, Kentucky, by last eliminating Jordan Whittaker last week. And the winner of this will face off with Dakota, France, one-on-one at a future show to determine the number 1 contender for the WWA National Championship. Of course, the WWA National Championship also on the line in our main event later tonight in a fatal 4-way when Logan Legit defends against Ray Waddell, Nick Depp, and Stonewall.
The WWA Tag Team Champions, Cortland Moore and Michael Caden.
The Trendkillers winning the WWA Tag Team Championships on our last episode of Hysteria. Going into their first ever title reigns in the WWA for both Cortland Moore and Michael Caden. Also, we got Alexander Knight coming to the ring. He would want nothing more than to regain that WWA National Championship from Logan Legit.
The Cavalier Profiteer, Alexander Knight!
The official landscape of the World Wrestling Alliance has changed as Vanderpool is now all of our boss. The boss of all of us is probably a better way to put that, but you can see Tyler Hawkins letting Alexander Knight in the ring, those two buddies within Knight Enterprises.
Nick Willis!
Fan favorite Nick Willis on his way to the ring. Now, if this is one of your first times watching professional wrestling, number 1, we'd really enjoy that you chose us first, but number 2, a battle royal, everyone starts in the ring. Once the bell rings, the only way to eliminate someone is to toss them over the top rope, both feet touching the floor. The last wrestler standing wins and will go on to face Dakota, France in the future. Lizzy Sixx on her way to the ring.
Lizzy Sixx.
Lizzy Sixx and Nick Willis, of course, losing that tag team match on the previous episode with Hysteria. It was for the vacant WWA Tag Team Championships. The Trendkillers came out of that match with the WWA Tag Team Championships after they were vacated earlier in the night.
Matt Diesel.
Matt Diesel on his way to the ring. We know CCW has been out, or will be out, for an indefinite amount of time after an attack at the hands of the other two members of the Royal Three. Whoa! Jones clearing the ring. A fan favorite here within the WWA. Professional Wrestling's only line dancing cowboy. Now, as I was saying earlier, to kind of catch you up, CCW is out for an indefinite amount of time. He has to have surgery. After an attack when he was supposed to face this man on the last episode of Hysteria, Josiah.
Down to the devil himself, Josiah!
CCW assaulted by Vanderpool and Dakota, France, after the reins to the entire company was handed over to Vanderpool in his absence. Vanderpool now the WWA champion and the owner of the WWA, and Josiah definitely has a bone to pick with Vanderpool. He wants to get that WWA championship back.
Jordan Whittaker!
Jordan Whittaker has a WWA Championship match later on tonight against Vanderpool one-on-one. He'd love nothing more than to become double champion, possibly winning the WWA Championship tonight, then becoming the #1 contender for the National Championship. And here we go. Oh wait, Alexander Knight might be out. No. You see Zachary Westinghouse on the outside trying to cheer on his boss in Knight Enterprise. Lizzy Sixx. Michael Caden, no, she hangs on. Hard knee in the corner from Matt Diesel, and there's a lot of action going on. We'll try to keep up with what's happening in this Battle Royal, but there's so much going on. Oh, Lizzy Sixx just threw out Tyler Hawkins.
Tyler Hawkins has been eliminated.
Early night for Tyler Hawkins. We'll see him in action later.
Lizzy Sixx has been eliminated.
Lizzy Sixx just thrown out by 747. Tyler Hawkins kicking her on the way out. And there goes Nick
Willis has been eliminated.
747 is on a tear through this Battle Royal. Portland Moore now in danger of being eliminated by Jordan Whittaker and Jones. There's some teamwork happening. You see 747 struggling with Matt Diesel in the opposite corner back there. Matt Diesel hanging on for dear life. And the Trendkillers have found each other and are teaming up to try to get Jordan Whittaker out.
Alexander Knight has been eliminated.
Josiah just thrown out Alexander Knight in what seems to be more of the same from last year's version of Indiana's Biggest Battle Royal, when Josiah eliminated Alexander Knight to win that WWA Championship. Of course, Indiana's Biggest Battle Royal is coming up on the next episode of Hysteria. More on that later. Michael Caden hangs on. 747 throws out Matt Diesel.
Has been eliminated.
Strikes in the corner from Jordan Whittaker on 747. In the corner goes Jordan Whittaker. Another hard clothesline, trying to knock 747 down. We saw Jordan Whittaker have some difficulty knocking down 747 in their match on the last episode of Hysteria. It's been a while since we've seen Jordan Whittaker manhandled like that, if ever, especially from who seems to be a rookie And there goes Josiah.
Josiah has been eliminated.
The Trendkillers teaming up, becoming a deadly force within this battle royal, throwing out Josiah. 747 misses a charge in the corner. Up and over.
Jordan Whittaker has been eliminated.
Jordan Whittaker thrown out on that side of the ring. There's not much room over there. The ring's up against that wall. And I believe we're down to our final four. We got 747. We have Michael Caden and Cortland Moore of the Trendkillers, and we have Jones. Who's going to move on to face Dakota France? Cortland Moore surprisingly teeing off at 747, not even trying to get his teammate involved. Oh, wait a sec.
Cortland Moore has been eliminated.
747 has been unstoppable in this match. And the less people that are in the ring with him, the less likely I think he's going to end up over that top rope.
Michael Caden has been eliminated. We are down to the final two.
Both Trendkillers disposed of by 747. It's now down to Jones and 747, who has been all throughout this match just on another level. Jones has heart, though, and he has the support of these fans. Off the rope. Crossbody attempted by the line dancing cowboy. Look at this. 747 just doing curls with him. Side slam by the great 747, as he likes to call himself. I think he's just toying with Jones now. Jones is struggling here. Look at this, 747's lining up. Oh, wait a sec, low bridge. He still hangs on. What agility from 747 for a big man drop kick. Jones has done it.
Has been eliminated. The winner of Ultimate Opportunity Part 2, Jones.
Jones has won, and we know that he will now face Dakota France one-on-one at the next WWA event. The winner of that will move on to be the #1 contender. Wait a sec, Dakota France is behind Jones, and I don't think Jones realizes he's celebrating. Look out, Jones, look out! Oh! Super kick from Dakota France, trying to send a message to Jones saying that he will be the new #1 contender for the WWA National Championship. What a lousy sneak attack. Jones had already been through a battle royal, narrowly escaped 747, and then in the middle of celebration when he shouldn't even be expecting anything, Dakota France nails him with a super kick. Really speaks to the moral fiber of Dakota France, but nonetheless, those two are going to be facing off at the next World Wrestling Alliance event, and later tonight we've got a fatal four-way for the National Championship. Stick with us. This is Hysteria.
Did you know that you miss over half of the WWA's exciting action by just watching online? Check out the World Wrestling Alliance when they come near you. Event info and ticket prices can be found on Facebook.com/WWAISNOW.
Way to the ring, being accompanied by Zachary Westinghouse. He represents Knight Enterprises and weighed in at 191 3/4 pounds. He is a wrestling god, Tyler Hawkins.
We're back on WWA Hysteria from Eddyville, Kentucky. Tyler Hawkins back out here after he was dumped first in the Ultimate Opportunist Part 2 Battle Royal. Just before the break, he was tossed out of there by Lizzy Sixx, and it works out because he's going one-on-one with Lizzy Sixx tonight. Both of these people would really love to get some sort of momentum going in to Indiana's biggest battle royal on the next episode of WWA Hysteria, coming to you from Evansville, Indiana.
This opponent making her way to the ring, Eddyville, please welcome Lizzy Sixx.
And on the next episode of Hysteria, I talk about Indiana's biggest battle royal. It is an open invite battle royal. Whenever wrestlers show up to the building that night, get to compete for the WWA Championship in Indiana's biggest battle royal. Vanderpool will have to defend it. And tradition says that the champion starts that battle royal, one of the first entries, as others draw their numbers throughout the night. Tyler Hawkins looking to get a little bit of turnabout, a little bit of revenge against Lizzy Sixx for throwing him out of the battle royal earlier tonight, costing him a shot potentially at the WWA National Championship. Of course, Lizzy Sixx, she got eliminated and immediately got stomped in the head by Tyler Hawkins as he was leaving. So there's no love lost between these two. We've seen them on opposing sides of the ring multiple times in their WWA careers. Leg sweep by Lizzy Sixx. Of course, I noticed Zachary Westinghouse has come to the ring with Tyler Hawkins. Deep arm drag by Lizzy Sixx, another one for good measure. Lizzy Sixx goes low. Neck breaker, assisted by grabbing that wrist and throwing some momentum. Two count. Zachary Westinghouse, a new face here within the World Wrestling Alliance, a newer face. Oh, you see, he just tried to reach for Lizzy Sixx, and he's trying again, and Lizzy Sixx has had enough of it. But that's just enough of an opening for Tyler Hawkins to be able to jump in there and get some offense. That's one of the reasons Tyler Hawkins has joined up with Knight Enterprises with Zachary Westinghouse. Look at this. Zachary Westinghouse attempting to throw some strikes on Lizzy Sixx. Backbreaker. Neckbreaker combo by Tyler Hawkins. Kick out by Lizzy Sixx. Tyler Hawkins believes that was a 3 count and that it should have. This match should be over by now. He's using full advantage of that 5 count in the corner, and look at that, even beyond the 5 count, Zachary Westinghouse with absolutely no morals, choking Lizzy Sixx out. Of course, Tyler Hawkins had the referee distracted. This is not a no disqualification match, no matter how Zachary Westinghouse may have convinced the audience at home otherwise. Tyler Hawkins is wrapping that arm up, wrenching the arm of Lizzy Sixx, trying to take that tornado DDT out of the equation. Hard short arm clothesline, 2. Kick out by Lizzy Sixx. We've seen Lizzy Sixx win the WWA Championship with that tornado DDT she's grown so accustomed to using. And she's looking to get some momentum back after losing the shot at the vacant WWA Tag Team Championships on the last Hysteria. The Trendkillers, of course, as I mentioned earlier, the new WWA Tag Team Champions. We will see them later tonight. defend their titles against Matt Diesel, who has found a partner in Jeremy Gray. 1, 2. The assist from Zachary Westinghouse still doesn't get Tyler Hawkins any closer to a win, but it might have taken some of the wind out of Lizzy Sixx's sails. More hard strikes from Tyler Hawkins. Jawbreaker from Lizzy Sixx. Off the ropes. She was going for that patented head scissors, but Tyler Hawkins turns it around and a backbreaker across his knee. Stomp to the back. Tyler Hawkins will be entering his 5th, I believe, biggest battle royal for the WWA Championship this year. 1, 2, kick out by Lizzy Sixx. Tyler Hawkins has had some great showings in the Battle Royals for the WWA Championship in the past, and he looks to be going into this stronger than ever. He is a favorite to win the WWA Championship. Handspring, stunner from Lizzy Sixx. And she's got an opening if she could crawl over and even attempt a pinfall. But there's been so much punishment from Tyler Hawkins and Zachary Westinghouse that I don't know what Lizzy Sixx has left in her. Referee Devin Pointer's up to a 3 count. 4, this could be a no contest. But Tyler Hawkins is using the ropes to get back to his feet. They're up. Hard strike from Lizzy Sixx. Look at this. Saito suplex. 1, 2. Kick out from Tyler Hawkins. Tyler Hawkins able to stay in this one. Folks, as I mentioned earlier, we have a WWA Championship match tonight when Vanderpool defends against Jordan Whittaker. I think Tyler's trying to beg off. Ooh, thumb to the eye from Tyler Hawkins. Roll up, release, running knee. And he pulls Lizzy Sixx away from the ropes. 1, 2. Kick out by Lizzy Sixx. Also, our main event tonight, the National Championship's on the line. Logan Legit's going to have his first title defense after beating Alexander Knight for the championship. He faces Ray Waddell, Nick Depp, and Stonewall. We'll get more into how each of those people got into that fatal 4-way later. Lizzy Sixx drops Tyler Hawkins face first on the mat, and she's getting him in position for the moonsault. Here she goes. Moonsault connects onto Tyler Hawkins. 1, 2. Kick out from Tyler Hawkins. Lizzy Sixx signaling for the end. Signaling for that tornado DDT. Zachary Westinghouse is on the apron. And she goes after Zachary Westinghouse, but he's too quick at this point. Look at this. Unprettier from Tyler Hawkins. 1, 2, 3. It's over thanks to Zachary Westinghouse.
The winner of this contest, Tyler Hawkins.
Tyler Hawkins picking up a victory, making up for some momentum after being thrown out first in that Battle Royal earlier tonight, getting some revenge on Lizzy Sixx. Both of these people going to be in Indiana's biggest Battle Royal for the WWA Championship on the next Hysteria. And Zachary Westinghouse, proud of his client, Tyler Hawkins, raising his hand before the referee can even get to him. Lizzy Sixx leaving, talking to some fans on the way out, leaving with a little bit more disappointment tonight as Tyler Hawkins technically the victor. Folks, we got a fatal four-way coming up tonight. Logan Legit defends the WWA National Championship. Stick around. This is Hysteria.
Need high-quality pro wrestling gear at a great price? Look no further than Power Trip Pro Wrestling Gear. Each piece is handcrafted with the greatest care and quality possible. They even do a lot of gear seen on WWA Hysteria. For quotes, examples of work, and more, head over to facebook.com/PowerTripBWGear.
Making their way to the ring, they are the WWA Tag Team Champions, the team of Michael Caden and Portland Moore, the Trendkillers.
We're back on we're back on WWA Hysteria. Michael Caden and Portland Moore on their way to the ring to defend the WWA Tag Team Championships against Matt Diesel and his newfound partner, Jeremy Gray, but I haven't seen Jeremy Gray anywhere around the building today. I'm being told that no one can really find Jeremy Gray, which means Matt Diesel may be going into this on his own. He's no stranger to it. Matt Diesel won the WWA Tag Team Championship single-handedly last year in what some called a fluke, some called a win full of heart and determination on behalf of Matt Diesel. I saw Portland Moore in that shot there talking to a fan. He mentioned Matt Diesel doesn't even have a tag partner, which all but may confirm the rumors. Nonetheless, Matt Diesel's on his way to the ring. We'll have to see how this plays out.
Their opponent, making his way to the ring from Evansville, Indiana, Matt Diesel.
Josh Mackey just mentioned that Matt Diesel is from Evansville, Indiana. He's going to feel right at home on the next episode of Hysteria, and Indiana's biggest battle royal for the WWA Championship. Coming to you from Evansville, Indiana. Open invite. I'm sure Matt Diesel's in that one. But what's he going to do here against the Trendkillers? Oh, Portland Moore has something to say, unshockingly.
You know, I was going to come out here and I was going to attempt to say something nice about Eddyville, but let me tell you something. This is the absolute worst piece of crap town I've ever been in. And I don't know what stinks worse. I don't know if Eddyville stinks the most, if that lady right over there who thinks she can run her mouth about me stinks the most, or Matt Diesel, the biggest walking piece of crap on the earth, stinks worse. Obviously, Matt Diesel is not a very smart individual. Because if he was smart, he wouldn't have came to this match alone. If he's smart, he wouldn't trust someone who is unreliable, who is manipulating, and would stab you in the back quicker than you could turn around, a guy named the real deal Jeremy Gray. And if that doesn't make any sense to you, ask Ray Waddell, ask Chris Waddell, ask Jordan Whittaker how many times he stabbed them in the back. Shut your mouth, idiot. Let me tell you something. The tag team titles were supposed to be on the line tonight. They were supposed to be on the line tonight. But now this is a handicap match. And since you don't have a partner, I don't think you deserve a chance at these tag team titles.
Oh!
But you know what? Josh, hold this. I tell you what, you are a former WWA Tag Team Champion. You did have a piece of crap Cheeto-eating moron as your tag team partner. Obviously, you're the one that carried the weight. Because you're the guy, look at you. You got muscles, you got the look, you're a good-looking kid. You ain't very smart, though, so I'll tell you what. It's a handicap match. I'm feeling froggy tonight. If you've done it once in the past. If you can do it again tonight, these tag team titles, we'll put them on the line. But you have to beat us tonight. If you think you can do it, then we'll put the belts on the line. Josh Mackey can make it official. Devin can be a moron and ring the stupid bell, and we can kick your ass right now.
You want to do it? You want to go handicap?
Yes.
Devin, are you okay with this? We're going to do it.
You heard him, we're gonna do it. Cortland Moore and Michael Caden, the Trendkillers, going 2-on-1 against Matt Diesel. Matt Diesel never been one to bow down from a fight. I don't know if Matt Diesel has bitten off more than he can chew, though. You gotta be wondering what's going through the mind of Matt Diesel. Let's go through Matt Diesel's history with partners. And it's not like Matt Diesel's an unlikable guy. I love the dude. But he had a WWA Tag Team Championship match at last year's version of Indiana's Biggest Battle Royal against Tyler Hawkins and Logan Legit, and his tag partner Munchie was nowhere to be found. We haven't seen him since. Matt Diesel moved on to win those tag team championships. Then he had to find a tag partner to defend them against the Royal 3, and he couldn't find a tag partner against the Royal 3. So he had another 2-on-1 match where he lost, and now tonight, he's decided to partner up with Jeremy Gray, and Jeremy Gray's nowhere to be found. You would think at some point, Matt Diesel would be tired of being hung out to dry. But let me tell you this. Personally, Matt Diesel's one of the nicest human beings I've ever met. In that ring, he's determined, he's ready to throw down, and he's a very trustworthy man. So I don't know why this keeps happening, but nonetheless, it keeps happening. Look at that. Matt Diesel's showing Michael Caden that he's not here to play around. The Trendkillers may think they have it easy going 2-on-1 tonight, but it may not be so easy to fight Matt Diesel. I will say that the lack of hair on the heads of the Trendkillers makes it easier for them to slip out of headlocks, so Matt Diesel might want to think twice about applying one of those again. The Trendkillers don't seem to be in any hurry to get this match going, and they're really letting the fans get into their heads. Fans here antagonizing Cortland Moore, chanting Princess Cortland, also chanting in favor of Matt Diesel, and it looked like Cortland Moore was going to go for a test of strength, and he suckered Matt Diesel in, straight into a knee lift. Headlock from Cortland Moore, and he's got the hair. The referee motioning that he really needs to watch pulling that hair. And Matt Diesel slips out of it using momentum. Shoulder block by Cortland Moore. You know, we've mentioned before, the Trendkillers don't like to do what's trendy, hence the name, you know. Whoa! Look at that! The trip finally worked! Matt Diesel able to trip up Cortland Moore, and Cortland Moore just fell on his face. And I think Cortland Moore might try to get a little more help in there against Matt Diesel. Nope, he's decided to go after him. Drop toe hold from Matt Diesel. And Cortland Moore is sick of this. It feels like he's being toyed with. Of course, him and Michael Caden demanding more respect as the WWA Tag Team Champions. Little dance from Matt Diesel. Trying to get things going. Cortland Moore has had enough of the fans here chanting. Hip toss by Matt Diesel. And Cortland Moore's getting a pep talk from Michael Caden now. One can only wonder what they're conspiring about. Of course, Michael Caden did not have a hold of the tag rope, so that was not a tag. Cortland Moore now going for that test of strength. I don't know what advice Michael Caden just gave him, but apparently he talked Cortland Moore into thinking he's stronger than Matt Diesel. Test of strength initiated. Oh, come on. And Michael Caden, apparently he did have the tag rope and he is the legal man. The Trendkillers have a lot of strong fundamentals inside that wrestling ring, and they're ready to bust you in the mouth, but they also take every advantage that they can. These two are like a well-oiled machine. And now Cortland Moore to the outside to attack Matt Diesel. Referee distracted by Michael Caden. Cortland Moore laying down more punishment. Looked like he was going to send Matt Diesel into the crowd there, but he didn't. More strikes against that bottom rope from Michael Caden, and once again using every bit of that 5 count. Tag made to Cortland Moore. Cortland Moore picking up right where Michael Caden left off. Yikes, just draining the life out of Matt Diesel on that bottom rope. Using all of that leverage, all of that body weight from Cortland Moore. Making it hard for Diesel to breathe. Hard left hand from Cortland Moore. And almost saying to the fans, how do you like me now? You guys were chanting Princess Cortland. Now I'm in the driver's seat, but not for long. Enziguri from Matt Diesel. Tag made. Michael Caden's the legal man. I don't think Matt Diesel realizes, though. Michael Caden follows him in. Clothesline. 1, 2. Kick out from Matt Diesel. Michael Caden shadowing his opponent, following him in for that misdirection, following it up with the clothesline, just disorienting Matt Diesel as a whole. Scoop slam from Michael Caden. And a stomp to the side of the head. Brutal from Michael Caden. Ooh, Matt Diesel sent right into the corner. Stomps from Michael Caden. Oh, sent into that bottom turnbuckle back first. Again, the back of the head of Matt Diesel ricocheting off of that turnbuckle. And Michael Caden into the Trendkillers corner. Tag made to Cortland Moore. Ooh. Huge combo between Caden and Moore. And a boot right across the face from Moore. A boot right across the face from Caden. And Matt Diesel's got to be out of it. 1, 2. Kick out from Diesel. He's still disoriented, though. The fans are trying to will Matt Diesel back into the fight. Michael Caden's got him hooked. Matt Diesel's able to block the suplex. Falcon Arrow. 1, 2, kick out. And Cortland Moore just short of physically interfering in this match. Look at this. Michael Caden gets a tag off. Matt Diesel has no one to tag to. Very sad for Matt Diesel. Again, we don't know where Jeremy Gray is. He's not in the building tonight, though. Hard strike to the back of Matt Diesel. Hard strikes to the leg of Matt Diesel. And Cortland Moore's talking trash while he racks Matt Diesel's head against the mat. Axe handle to the back from Cortland Moore. And we see this teamwork from Michael Caden and Cortland Moore. What kind of teamwork will they be able to do in Indiana's biggest battle royal in the next episode of Hysteria? We saw him make a very big impact in the battle royal at the beginning of this episode of Hysteria. You have to wonder what it'll be like when they have to enter staggered. Are they as powerful when there's just one of them? Cortland Moore now stepping on the hair of Matt Diesel. Toying with Matt Diesel almost. Hard strikes continuing to be rained down on Matt Diesel from the Trendkillers. Left hand, right hand, left uppercut, right uppercut, headbutt from Cortland Moore, getting desperate. Matt Diesel was starting to get the better of him in that exchange of strikes, and it knocked Cortland Moore into his corner. Back body drop, Michael Caden now the legal man. Clothesline. Clothesline. And another clothesline from Matt Diesel. Ooh, meeting of the minds. Matt Diesel's realized he's got to use the Trendkillers against each other. That's definitely a good strategy, and it looks like it's paying off. A lot of confusion on the part of the Trendkillers. They're trying to straighten things out. Drop kick. Cortland Moore getting booted. Once again, Matt Diesel booting Cortland Moore. And Matt Diesel leaning against the ropes, trying to get a little bit more leverage. Ricochets off the top rope, sends both Trendkillers down. They're both in the corner. Big crossbody onto both Trendkillers. Wheel kick. Matt Diesel's lining up for another no. Back elbow from Michael Caden. Oh, clipping the legs and an uppercut from Cortland Moore and Michael Caden. 1, 2, 3.
The winners of this contest, the Trendkillers.
Well, the Trendkillers beating Matt Diesel, but it was a 2-on-1 contest. You can't take anything away from Matt Diesel after this contest, excuse me. He's shown a lot of heart. He hung in there against two opponents. But the Trendkillers are the WWA Tag Team Champions, and they are the victors tonight in this 2-on-1 contest. Folks, don't go anywhere, because later on tonight, the Fatal 4-Way for the WWA National Championship, Logan Legit, Stonewall, Ray Waddell, and Depp. Stick around.
You're watching WWA Hysteria.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 241 pounds, being accompanied to ringside by Zachary Westinghouse. He is the leader of Knight Enterprises, and he is the self-proclaimed greatest pure wrestler in the world today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Cavalier Profiteer, Alexander Knight!
We're back on Hysteria. Alexander Knight requesting this one-on-one contest against Josiah after Josiah eliminated Alexander Knight from that Ultimate Opportunist Battle Royal at the beginning of the night. And Josiah, of course, accepting, always looking for a fight, never really backing down to any challenge.
Being accompanied to ringside by the Queen, weighing in at 177 pounds, bow down to the devil himself, Josiah!
You know, throughout the night I've been talking about Indiana's biggest battle royal, which is coming up on the next episode of WWA Hysteria. Right now we're looking at the winner of last year's battle royal, who became the WWA Champion, last eliminating Alexander Knight. And the man who was, as many people think, wrongfully cheated out of the WWA Championship in that first blood match back at Halloween Hell, where Vanderpool won it. And I say some might say that because I'd like to make it clear, I don't necessarily think that. Vanderpool's my boss now. Alexander Knight scheduled to go one-on-one with Josiah here. We're definitely in for a treat. The fans here tonight are in for a treat. Referee checking Alexander Knight. And it looks like we're about to get underway for this one-on-one contest. Excuse me. Can't help but notice Zachary Westinghouse is back again, and oh, come on. And when I say, oh, come on, I actually mean, here comes the man who runs the World Wrestling Alliance, Vanderpool, and I, for one, welcome him to the arena. He holds absolute power, the WWA Champion, the owner and operator of the World Wrestling Alliance in CCW's absence. CCW handing over the reins last week on Hysteria before he was set to take his hiatus to heal up from some injuries and stuff that have been happening to him. And then Vanderpool paid him back by, well, attacking CCW and putting him on the shelf for even longer.
Listen now, listen. I don't want to hear none of this Vanderpool business. shut your mouth and treat me with respect. Treat me with respect. I am now not only the owner, I am your champion. I want you to take a look at this. I want you to know that I have taken everything that belongs to me. This company is mine. This ring is mine. I took CCW's damn boots. He's now jobless, shoeless, homeless, and worthless. Now listen. No. He's exactly what I want to talk about. Now listen, I wouldn't be out here if we didn't have some trust issues. Josiah, you're my employee now, and we have some trust issues between me, the boss, and you, all right? The employee, the lackey. So, since I can't trust you, I've got to take some precautions to make sure you don't interfere with my match tonight against Jordan Whittaker for the WWA Championship. My first stipulation. No, he's not here. Listen, no, there's no Jordan here right now, all right? Listen, the first stipulation is this. Excuse me, Queen, could you do us all a favor? I just need to ask you to return to the back, please. I need you to return to the back.
What? Why?
Queen, I need you to get to the back right now.
Well, I don't like it. But I guess it's some rules we have to abide by around here.
Go on, get. Now, hold on, the next part. Hold on, I've got more for you. Alexander Knight. Zachary Westinghouse, I'm glad you're here. But you've forgotten someone. You've forgotten a member of your team. You've forgotten Knight Enterprises has one more member, Tyler Hawkins. Come on down!
In my opinion, we have now seen Tyler Hawkins 3 times too many tonight.
Welcome back, Tyler. You know they missed you. I know you missed him. You know who else you missed? You know who else just put on a hell of a show? The tag team champions, the Trendkillers. So they need more screen time. Let's see them.
Come on. Josiah's wife, the Queen, is sent to the back. And more people who are seemingly on the side of Alexander Knight and Knight Enterprises keep getting brung out here by our owner and WWA champion.
Have you ever seen a ring full of the most bloody handsome men you ever seen? Look at them!
That's a hell of a family portrait.
Now, you're known to hurt people, Josiah. You're known to do some bad things. So I'm gonna have to take something away from you to make sure that these men make it out of here A-okay, ready for the next matches, all right? So, you've got this nasty little headlock driver of yours. It's your finisher, they say. It's the thing that you put people out with. You put me out with it before. So it's banned. You can't use the headlock driver tonight. Devin, if he even attempts to use the headlock driver, you stop him immediately.
Good Lord.
If the thought even crosses his mind, Devin. Now, one last thing. All of these fine gentlemen out here, are gonna stay here for the entirety of the match, around the ring, wherever they please. Josiah, you are not allowed to leave the ring, not even for a moment. And if you do, these gentlemen have free reign to do whatever they want, whatever they please. Now, no. If you can excuse me. No. Now listen, I have to go get ready for my match now. And I gotta say, I gotta work on it. I gotta take some time, just to let you know, the odds are stacked against me in my match, so I need some time to think about it, if you don't mind.
Well, I guess whatever Vanderpool says is law. So all of these men you see on your screen right now are going to stick around, and if any of them interfere in this match, then it's not a disqualification. Plus, the headlock driver is banned, and Vanderpool seems to have found an advantage in banning big maneuvers from his opponents that they tend to finish matches with, just banning them outright. Nonetheless, we're going to finally get Alexander Knight versus Josiah in what seems to be sort of a makeshift lumberjack match. I don't see the rules being enforced against Alexander Knight, though, if you're counting it as an actual lumberjack match. Both Trendkillers and Tyler Hawkins trying to interfere, and that gives Alexander Knight the opening. Clothesline attempted by Alexander Knight. Thez press from Josiah and some hard headbutts. And Alexander Knight goes to the outside to take a breather and to be protected by his whole crew. And Josiah's had enough. He's going after him. He's going after the whole pack. Alexander Knight tried to take advantage of that momentary distraction with Josiah coming in. Didn't work out for him. Clothesline in the corner. Again, no. Alexander Knight moves and he's back out there with his crew. Josiah's in a no-win situation here. Vanderpool really proving to be a thorn in Josiah's side ever since signing that contract for the first blood match for the WWA Championship. Then pretty much losing a 3-on-1 assault from the Royal 3 to lose his WWA Championship. Even after he did make Vanderpool bleed first. It's just that Vanderpool's a little more sneaky, a little more cunning nowadays. Oh, and speaking of sneaky and cunning, Alexander Knight taking advantage of that distraction to throw Josiah to the wolves. And after that group picks apart Josiah, he gets thrown in the ring. And Alexander Knight tosses him right back out. More strikes from 4 of the best strikers, well, 3, Zachary Westinghouse there. 3 of the best strikers in the WWA today. One kick out from Josiah. And Alexander Knight has had enough. Strikes raining down from Alexander Knight. 1. Kick out from Josiah. Ooh, slap in the face from Alexander Knight. And he's bringing Josiah up into the corner. European uppercut. Hard right hand. And there goes Josiah into the corner. Clothesline. Big boot to the side of the head. 1. Kick out from Josiah at 1. I've seen Josiah take some punishment and be able to get out of it, and it is a big testament that he's able to kick out at 1 after all of those strikes from Alexander Knight. I mean, if it were me in there the first time I got punched, I'd be down for the 3 count. You can count to 10, but both of these men way more tough than your average man. Jawbreaker from Josiah. Uppercut. This could be the opening he needs. Big boot from Alexander Knight, and Josiah still just not able to overcome the odds. 1, 2, kick out. And look at this, Josiah's on the outside again, and all of these people on the outside striking Josiah, booting him. Oh no, here comes a bit. Oh! Josiah's able to fight back, avoid the belt shot, but Alexander Knight punching Josiah in the face while Cortland Moore recovers. Look out. Josiah hit against the ring post. And we talk a lot about how Josiah knows how to use every part of the ring as a weapon. But sometimes that weapon itself gets used against him. Alexander Knight following Josiah into the ring, stalking his prey. Are the odds too much for Josiah to overcome? Butterfly suplex from Alexander Knight, and you can see the pain shooting across Josiah's face. His back has to be wrecked after all this. He's taking multiple strikes to the face, to the limbs. He's just getting the heck beat out of him in there. And Alexander Knight lines up for another butterfly suplex, snaps it off. And Alexander Knight's taking the time to celebrate, to taunt, because he knows he can. He's got 4 helpers on the outside. He has no danger of being hit with the headlock driver out of nowhere. You gotta say though, even with all those limitations, Josiah is hanging in here very well, all things considered. Alexander Knight's trying to choke the life out of Josiah, but it looks like he's switching up his grip every few seconds to show the referee that it is a legal hold. It is not technically a choke. Josiah's draining away, fading away from the pain. Surely the hand is dropped. It is dropped the second time. If that happens a third time, then Alexander Knight's the winner. And Josiah's still in it. Look at those signs of life. Alexander Knight, Josiah both getting to their feet. Josiah's getting ahead of steam here, and it's cut off by that flying uppercut. 1, 2, kick out. And Josiah lives. What's it going to take to put down Josiah, if anything? And if Josiah really wants to stick in this, he's going to have to mount some offense, but that is hard to do because he's basically in a 5-on-1 situation, and he can't use the headlock driver. Clothesline avoided, and Josiah turns the tables around on Alexander Knight. Both men are down. Referee's administering his 10 count. Three count from referee Devin Pointer. Oh, head first, you hear that snap. Alexander Knight hit that turnbuckle right past the pad. Josiah able to follow it up with some strikes. And now Josiah has Alexander Knight right where he wants him. This could be the opening he needs. Imploding cannonball. Josiah still has to take a breather. He still has to lean against those ropes. He's had so much taken out of him. Release Fisherman Plex. 1, 2. And Josiah's still in this one. Alexander Knight bringing Josiah to his feet. Pele kick missed. Curb stomp. 1, 2. That would have been a 3 count if it wasn't for Zachary Westinghouse. Come on. The referee's powerless. He can't throw out any of these people. They're all here under the orders of company owner Vanderpool. Uh-oh. Come on. Hitting that headlock driver would be so sweet for Josiah right now, but he's got to remember he'll get disqualified. If so, choke bomb. 1, 2. Kick out from Josiah. And you would think we would have had a winner here, and it would have been Josiah right now if he could have used that headlock driver. Momentary distraction, however, turned out in the favor of Alexander Knight. Look at this. After all this, the fans still chanting for Josiah, and you can tell Alexander Knight is incensed. What's he doing? Oh, he's mocking the fans and their chants for Josiah. Misses a big kick. Big knee to the face from Josiah. And I think he's lining up for another curb stomp. Tyler Hawkins knocked off the apron. Michael Caton knocked off the apron. Cortland Moore knocked off the apron. Josiah's faring very well. Catapult. Everybody's on the outside trying to regroup. What are they going to have to do to put down this wild man, Josiah? Look out. Josiah takes out everyone except Alexander Knight, who moved out of the way of that one. And a hard strike onto Tyler Hawkins. Look at this. Another curb stomp coming up. Discus boot. 1, 2, 3. Again. Zachary Westinghouse throws out the referee again. You've got to be kidding me. I can't believe this. Josiah has had this match won despite all the circumstances twice, and now a low blow. Josiah planted. 1, 2, 3, and it's over.
The winner of this contest, Alexander Knight.
Alexander Knight picks up the win. against Josiah with everything in Alexander Knight's favor. This is disgusting. This is sickening. Look at them all celebrating. They just beat a man down basically 5-on-1 and look at him celebrate. Something to really be proud of. There's the queen checking on her husband. Someone needs to. They're so proud of themselves. The Trendkillers won a 2-on-1 match and Alexander Knight basically just won a 5-on-1 match. Well, folks, coming up, WWA Championship on the line. Vanderpool defends against Jordan Whittaker. This is Hysteria.
Hey buddies, I'm Jake Edwards.
I'm Drake Jackson.
And I am the Wrestle Bucket, a literal bucket who is a pro wrestling fan like you.
And together, we host Ruthless Passive Aggression.
Ruthless Passive Aggression is a comedy podcast where we take a look back at WWE's Ruthless Aggression era.
You can check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts from.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 173 pounds, he is Dakota France.
We're back on Hysteria. Dakota France on his way to the ring. We saw him earlier tonight sneaking up behind Jones after Jones won the second part of that Ultimate Opportunist Battle Royal. And super kicking the life out of the line dancing cowboy. And as we mentioned last week in Corbin, Kentucky, Dakota France winning part 1 of that Ultimate Opportunist Battle Royal. So now Jones and Dakota France will be facing off at the next WWA event. And the winner will become the #1 contender for the national championship.
His opponent, weighing in at 171 pounds, Nick Willis.
Nick Willis is looking to get some momentum back after losing that WWA Tag Team Championship match on the last episode of Hysteria against with Lizzy Sixx against the Trendkillers. Looking to beat the man who won that first Ultimate Opportunist Battle Royal in Corbin, Kentucky. Of course, Nick Willis wants that momentum back after losing the tag title match, but he also wants some momentum going into Indiana's biggest battle royal. He is one of the entries in that match for the WWA Championship, and he would love to win his first WWA Championship. We're underway here. Contest scheduled for one fall. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube at WWAISNOW, the channel of the World Wrestling Alliance. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, get the word out. Turn your notifications on so you don't miss a minute of WWA action. We upload highlight videos on this channel. We upload old matches, classic matches, retro matches, a look back at those. We upload entrance videos, just any sort of video content we can get our hands on, including this show that you're watching right now, all for free at youtube.com/WWAIsNow. Also check us out, facebook.com/WWAIsNow for future event info and the latest WWA news. as well as Twitter and Instagram at WWAISNOW. Nick Willis has got to get Dakota France out of the corner. Now Nick Willis is in the corner himself. Oh! Dakota France looked like he was going to try to rebound on the corner there, but he ended up bouncing off that turnbuckle, losing his footing. That was almost bad for Dakota France. Another strike from Nick Willis. Springboard, drop kick. And Dakota France is on the outside trying to call for a timeout and regroup. Dakota France's two favorite sports are professional wrestling and NASCAR, and there's not timeouts in either of them. I don't know why he's trying to call for a timeout. Fans here firmly behind Nick Willis. Dakota France spent most of the last year tormenting superstar Ray Waddell with his running buddies, the Royal Three. He also had a hand in Vanderpool winning that WWA Championship. And we've seen that there's still an allegiance between Dakota France and Vanderpool as they assaulted CCW on the last Hysteria. Another monkey flip from Nick Willis. Oh, Dakota France moves just in the nick of time, and Nick Willis crashes and burns in the corner. Dakota attempted a drop kick there. Oh! Hurricane Rana from Nick Willis. Oh, and a drop kick from Dakota France. Sending Nick Willis into that corner, and now he goes to the outside. Oh, what a move by that snake Dakota France. Again, targeting the legs of Nick Willis, trying to ground him from that high-flying action.
I'm pushing it, but it won't go off.
And just working those legs around that ring post. This is that mean streak of Dakota France that we've seen take front and center throughout the past year. We've seen him target the legs more with the sharpshooter. We've seen him use a chair more. Both of those things really coming into play. Oh, leg strike from Dakota France. Oh! Another leg strike from Dakota France. Could be softening him up for that sharpshooter. He grips the waist. Gut wrench suplex from Dakota France. And look at this. Dakota France trying to expose that turnbuckle, and he's exposing the metal rod. And Dakota France now is going to try to send Nick Willis into that metal rod, but Nick Willis is fighting back, and it looks like he's sending Dakota that way. Ooh, nice catch from Nick Willis. Again, Nick Willis unable to smack Dakota France against that corner. And Dakota fighting back. And Nick Willis fighting back. And what's Dakota got here? Oh, wait, he's got some sort of rope. And he's choking Nick Willis while the referee fixes the turnbuckle. Referee didn't see it. And now Dakota France acting all innocent against Nick Willis. And more strikes from Dakota France down in that corner. Dakota now setting Nick Willis up in the middle rope. He's got a 5 count, I guess. Dakota's just beating the tar out of Nick Willis, as my grandpa used to say. And what's Dakota getting now? He's got the kendo stick. Oh, no. Referee grabbing the kendo stick, but that caused a momentary distraction, and Dakota France is using the rope again. Again, hard left hand from Dakota France across Nick Willis's face. Still got him in that middle rope. Leg draped right across the back of Nick Willis's head. 1, 2, kick out. Dakota France looking for the sharpshooter. No, inverted figure 4. And is it too much? Will Nick Willis tap out? And look, Dakota France using the ropes for leverage. Referee didn't see it. Dakota's denying the fact that it even happened. Look at this. It's too much for Nick Willis to overcome. Look at this, more pull-ups from Dakota France, wrenching down on those legs of Nick Willis. And the referee's had enough kicking Dakota's arms away from the ropes. But has the damage been done? Nick Willis relies heavily on taking to the skies in those high-risk, high-reward maneuvers. And who knows if he can do any of them with his legs in their current condition. Another kick, Dakota France caught it. And Zachary from Nick Willis. 1 count. 2 count. 3 count. They're up to a count of 4. Hard right hand from Nick Willis, but you can see he's having trouble staying on his feet after his legs have been targeted this whole entire match. Single leg drop kick, but it took a lot out of him. You can see him gripping his knee. And he's going to try to get a hold of Dakota France for something here. Leg drop between the legs. However, Nick Willis not able to take advantage of in an attempt to pinfall as he was trying to regroup due to the intense damage that his legs are in. A jawbreaker, but Dakota France collided with the referee, and the referee is down. Knee to the face, but the referee is still down. And Dakota's going for that kendo stick again. He's lining up. I don't like the way this looks. And he hits Nick Willis with it. Referee still down, but he's trying to crawl back in. 1, 2. Nick Willis able to kick out even after the Singapore cane has been used. Dakota France now could be signaling for the end here. Is he going for that super kick we've seen him in so many matches with? Nick Willis caught it. Hard knee. 1, 2. Kick out by Dakota France. And now Nick Willis is pulling Dakota into position for something, but it didn't plan out. Oh! Didn't work well for either person. Nobody came out ahead in that exchange. Both men are down. Nick Willis is getting to his feet, though. Looks like he's lining up for something. Twist of fate. No. Leg sweep. And Dakota's lining up. And he's getting the sharpshooter locked in, especially after all those legs. The leg targeting that's happened, but Jones is here. We saw Jones get attacked earlier in the night by Dakota France. These two will face off for #1 contendership for the national championship at the next WWA event. Kendo stick to the back, and this one's being thrown out. Dakota France winning by disqualification, and Nick Willis is teeing off. Nick Willis coming out as the loser of this match, but only due to disqualification. With an assist from Jones, Nick Willis had enough, and we'll figure out who the next #1 contender for the national championship is at the next WWA live event when Jones and Dakota France face off, the two winners of the Ultimate Opportunist Battle Royals. Folks, we want you to stick around tonight in Eddyville, Kentucky. WWA Championship is on the line. Coming up next, actually, Vanderpool takes on Jordan Whittaker. Stick around.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the WWA Champion, the man with all the power in the World Wrestling Alliance, the man who operates the World Wrestling Alliance day to day, night to night, and has had that power bestowed upon him by the man himself, CCW, who is on the shelf with an injury right now, Vanderpool. I've been using the phrase absolute power a lot. But when you're the WWA champion, and when you run the company, and whatever you say goes, the man's practically infallible at this point. The fans here don't like him, but he doesn't own the fans. However, he does own the contracts of all of us here on the production team, me, the announcer, all the wrestlers, there's not much we can do about it. Tonight, some of that power could be taken away if Vanderpool loses the WWA Championship against Jordan Whittaker right there. Always startles me. Jordan Whittaker. Jordan Whittaker on a little bit of a slump here lately, losing the #1 contendership match against Ray Waddell back at Halloween Hell, losing to 747 as well on the last episode of Hysteria. However, Vanderpool accepted Jordan Whittaker's challenge for the WWA Championship, and that's taking place here tonight. Can Jordan Whittaker snap his string of bad luck? That was weird. Jordan Whittaker usually says hi to everyone on every side of the ring. I don't know if you realize there's a wall there or not. Jordan Whittaker goes one-on-one with Vanderpool for the WWA Championship. Let's go to Josh
contest
Mack.
is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWA Championship. Referee in charge once the bell rings is Devin Pointer. Introducing first, the challenger. He weighed in earlier today at 214 pounds. Arguably one of the most popular superstars in WWA history. He is a 7-time WWA champion, and tonight he goes for championship number 8. Introducing the former WWA champion, this is Jordan Whittaker! And his opponent weighed in earlier tonight at 161 pounds. He comes to us tonight from across the pond in Liverpool, England. He is only one of a handful of men to be a WWA Grand Slam champion. He is the owner of the World Wrestling Alliance and the reigning, defending WWA champion, the Prince of Perfection, Vanderpool!
The WWA Championship is on the line. Jordan Whittaker, Vanderpool, one-on-one here tonight in Eddyville. These fans here are in for a treat. And folks, don't forget we still have that main event coming up for the WWA National Championship. Logan Legit makes his first title defense against Nick Depp, Stonewall, and superstar Ray Waddell. Vanderpool and Jordan Whittaker trying to feel each other out here. I don't know that Vanderpool wants to get into a strength contest with Jordan Whittaker. Jordan Whittaker, pound for pound, one of the strongest competitors we've ever seen in the WWA, and agile. I mean, look at him. Has Vanderpool bitten off more than he can chew? Of course, Vanderpool winning that WWA Championship back at Halloween Hell in that first blood match against Josiah. It was a first blood match. Vanderpool did bleed first. That's not me talking down about Vanderpool. That's me stating the facts as an unbiased journalist. Look at this! Jordan Whittaker with the strength and the slam right onto the ring canvas. Jordan Whittaker sends Vanderpool into the corner. Big splash. Big boot from Jordan Whittaker. Vanderpool struggling to get back to his feet. Sent face first into that turnbuckle. Face first into the second turnbuckle. Face first into the third turnbuckle. And off of the fourth one. Jordan Whittaker now sending Vanderpool into the corner again and raining down some strikes. Crowd here counting along with the strikes and a drop kick for good measure. One. Kick out from Vanderpool, excuse me. Jordan sends Vanderpool off the ropes. And he sends Vanderpool to the outside, not quite to the floor. Vanderpool onto the apron. In a very precarious position, both of these men battling it out on the side of the ring. High knee from Vanderpool. Boot from Jordan Whittaker, and he's going up top for something. Wait a second. Vanderpool followed him up. This isn't good. Vanderpool to the floor. Jordan Whittaker now lining up for something. Vanderpool grabs leg. Oh, my goodness. Vanderpool causing Jordan to slip on that top turnbuckle and come crashing and burning to the floor. And Vanderpool throws Jordan Whittaker into the ring. Fans here clearly behind Jordan Whittaker. Look at this. Vanderpool now kicking Jordan Whittaker in the back of the head. Vanderpool's going through the ropes for that. And he's just raking that forearm over Jordan Whittaker's face. Referee Devin Pointer administering a 5 count. Vanderpool slammed Jordan's face into the canvas, into that corner before leaving him alone. Can Jordan Whittaker dethrone Vanderpool? And even if Vanderpool does lose, what does that mean for the future of the WWA and for Jordan Whittaker? I mean, he's in charge. Look at that. Vanderpool grabbing the tights. Jordan Whittaker looking to mount ahead of steam. Neck breaker. 1, 2. Kick out. Oh, wait. Vanderpool's seemingly reminding our referee that he works for Vanderpool. Probably asked him to count faster. Oh, wait a sec. Look at the way Jordan Whittaker's body is bending around that top rope. As springy as those ropes are, I'll try to explain it for people who have never been in a ring. There is not much give at all to those ropes. They're steel cables. There's hardly any give. Whenever you hit one of those, it's not a pretty landing. It doesn't feel good at all. And Jordan Whittaker is just being repeatedly sent into those ropes and choked up against them with all that tension. Jordan Whittaker's gripping onto the referee, trying to get Vanderpool off of him. Look at this. Vanderpool's taunting the crowd. Crowd responding with chants of Jordan and a boot right to the side of the head. 1, 2. Kick out by Jordan Whittaker. There's still a chance that Jordan Whittaker could walk out of here with the WWA Championship. He's got heart. He's kicking out. Wait. Vanderpool to the outside. Jordan Whittaker goes for a shoulder block. Vanderpool escapes it. Another neck breaker, this time into the middle rope. Ricocheting Jordan Whittaker's head and neck area. It's got to feel like being in a car crash. Vanderpool now looking to end this one. Who knows what he has in store for Jordan Whittaker. Now standing on the back of Jordan Whittaker, choking him against those ropes. He's still using every bit of that 5 count. If he didn't break by 5, it would be a disqualification, but the title cannot change hands via disqualification. However, Vanderpool seemingly wants to prove to everyone why he runs the place. Jordan Whittaker dropped on his head. 1, 2. Kick out. It is not often we see a pile driver pulled out by Vanderpool, and that just speaks to how desperate he can be right now. Look at this. Look at this. Jordan Whittaker. You're making him mad, Vanderpool. You're making him angry. And Jordan Whittaker is a lot more dangerous when he's angry. He draws on those emotions. Sometimes the man doesn't even feel pain, seemingly. Look at this. Oh, he went for a Vanderpool going for a diving crossbody. Jordan Whittaker catching him. Overhead toss. And a kip up from Jordan Whittaker, but immediately feeling the pain in that neck and head area. I think he did that before he could think about it. And now he's going up top. Jordan Whittaker. Drop kick. One, two. Kick out from Vanderpool. Vanderpool is in real danger of losing his WWA Championship tonight. Jordan Whittaker's struggling to his feet. Vanderpool's having to use the ropes to get back to his feet. Jordan with a little bit of an assist back to Vanderpool's feet just so he can dish out more punishment. There's Jordan Whittaker placing Vanderpool on that top rope. Very dangerous environment for both men involved as Jordan Whittaker follows him up top. Could be looking for that C4. Back elbows from Vanderpool. And look at this, Vanderpool scaling the ropes. What balance from the Prince of Perfection. Leg lariat. 1, 2. Kick out from Jordan Whittaker. Vanderpool can't believe it. He's reached so deep into his bag of tricks. And it's still not happening. Vanderpool going up top. Jordan Whittaker in the ring. He's feeling it. What's Vanderpool lining up for here? Crossbody. No, roll through from Jordan Whittaker. Caught on top. Electric chair power slam. 1, 2. Kick out. What a match between these two. Vanderpool and Jordan Whittaker now. Jordan Whittaker once again feeling it. Getting back to his feet. And he's lining up for the spear. This could be it. We could have a new WWA champion. No! Leapfrog from Vanderpool. He goes low. Pedigree. No! Vanderpool up on the shoulders of Jordan Whittaker. Powerbomb position. Hurricane Rana into the corner. Look at this. Once again, Vanderpool. Pedigree. Oh, 1, 2. Vanderpool's Peter on the ropes. 3. Vanderpool using the feet on the ropes for
the winner of
leverage.
this contest and still WWA Champion Vanderpool
Is able to get Jordan Whittaker hit with the pedigree, but still use his feet for leverage, knowing that it might not be quite enough to keep a man the caliber of Jordan Whittaker down, but nonetheless still the WWA Champion Vanderpool. Jordan Whittaker came dangerously close to dethroning Vanderpool for that WWA Championship. And still the WWA Champion going into Indiana's biggest battle royal. Vanderpool, he's going to have to defend that WWA Championship from the beginning of the pack. You see Jordan Whittaker there. Still probably doesn't know where he is. That was a hell of a pedigree. Still, the nightmare continues for Jordan Whittaker while Vanderpool walks out of here as the WWA Champion and still running the World Wrestling Alliance. What a match, though. What a match for the WWA Championship. Take nothing away from Jordan Whittaker. That was a great performance by Jordan Whittaker. He came up just short, unfortunately. You hate to see it. But folks, coming up later tonight, actually up next, Fatal 4-Way National Championship. Logan Legit defends against Stonewall, Ray Waddell, and Nick Depp. Stick around, this is Hysteria.
If you are looking for the hottest WWA entrance music, be on the lookout for Hysteria Through the Curtain. Volumes 1 and 2 are packed with your favorite WWA themes, including Tyler Hawkins, Jordan Whittaker, 747, Alexander Knight, Ray Waddell, and more. You can find it now on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Just search for World Wrestling Alliance.
We're back on WWA Hysteria, and you can see Nick Depp on his way to the ring with 747. It's time for the main event. National Championship, Logan Legit's gonna defend his championship for the first time. And hey, as people are coming out, let me tell you about something that's coming up. The War, Indiana's biggest battle royal. However, there are 2 WWA shows between this show, Lawless, and The War. So this coming up Wednesday on youtube.com/WWAIsNow and on Facebook. Be sure you tune in, and I'll catch you up on all the happenings of those 2 shows, and we'll get a preview of The War coming up, Indiana's biggest battle royal, as well as a few other big matches. That's this Wednesday on youtube.com/WWAIsNow and facebook.com/WWAIsNow. The last episode of Hysteria, we saw Nick Depp interfere in that main event championship match between superstar Ray Waddell and Vanderpool, the WWA champion. And as a way to repay him and as a thank you, Nick Depp was inserted into this match for the WWA National Championship. And here comes the big man, Stonewall. Stonewall, of course, on the last episode of Hysteria came out to celebrate with Logan Legit, but then in a shocking turn of events, clothesline Logan Legit nearly out of his boots. Stonewall is angry and he wants that WWA National Championship shot that he is getting tonight in this Fatal 4-Way, claiming that the National Championship is his after all he did for it last year. And here comes superstar Ray Waddell. We saw him lose in the main event championship match on the last episode of Hysteria to Vanderpool, but it was all due to the outside interference of Nick Depp, so I'm sure those 2 cannot wait to get their hands on each other. Also at a WWA show last week in Corbin, Kentucky, Ray Waddell beat Alexander Knight in a Corbin street fight. That victory meant he was inserted into this match here tonight. See, the fans here love superstar Ray Waddell. This is a big predicament for Logan Legit because this is his first singles title defense in the WWA, and it's a national title, and man, what a first defense it is. I mean, 3 of the WWA's heaviest hitters all in one match against Logan Legit, and you don't even have to be pinned or make a tap out to lose the championship. Eddyville, Kentucky loves superstar Ray Waddell. It's a common theme everywhere we go. No matter what city we're in, Ray Waddell has a connection to the crowd. It's made him one of the fan favorites here in the World Wrestling Alliance. You can see Ray Waddell and Nick Depp sizing each other up. They cannot forget about Stonewall. Nor can they forget about this man, the actual champion, Logan Legit. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the WWA National Champion. Won it on the last episode of Hysteria against Alexander Knight. Picking up a quick victory after having his nose broken by Alexander Knight in what Alexander Knight is calling a fluke, but Logan Legit is saying it's not a fluke. Matter of fact, at the next show that we're at here in Eddyville, Alexander Knight will face the WWA National Champion, whoever that may be. As he claims he has a rematch clause for the WWA National Championship. And I'm sure Vanderpool's cool with letting it happen. We saw him be a little buddy-buddy earlier today, and Lord knows there's enough history between those two. But first, Logan Legit's got to make it through these 3 competitors in what might be the biggest match of his career.
Eddyville, Kentucky. This is the main event of WWA Lawless. It is a fatal 4-way scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWA National Championship. Introducing first, the challengers. First, he was accompanied to ringside by the Sergeant at Arms 747. He is the architect of the Pro Wrestling Rulebook, weighing in at 233 pounds. He is the Platinum Standard, Nick Depp. Challenger number 2 weighed in earlier today at over 300 pounds. He is a former, multiple-time WWA National Champion, Stonewall. Challenger number 3 is arguably one of the most popular wrestlers in professional wrestling today. Eddyville, get on your feet and welcome the Man Bun Mastodon, the Southpaw Hotshot, Superstar Ray Waddell. And making his very first WWA National Championship defense, he weighed in earlier today at 145 pounds. It is my distinct privilege to introduce to you the reigning, defending WWA National Champion. He is the juiciest peach in professional wrestling, Logan Legit.
Well, it's a fatal four-way here tonight for the WWA National Championship. Look at Stonewall. He has the championship in his hand, claiming that he is the rightful national champion. Let's not forget, him and Alexander Knight had some battles throughout 2020 for the WWA National Championship, and some would say it was unjustifiably kept from getting any future national title shots as long as Alexander Knight was still the champion. But now that Alexander Knight's not the champion, Stonewall's focused on getting that championship back, and you can see Ray Waddell went right after Nick Depp, but the distraction caused to be a little too much as Stonewall was able to go after him, but Logan Legit trying to strike down Stonewall. And Stonewall to the outside. And look at this. 1, 2. Ray Waddell almost had Logan Legit pinned for the WWA National Championship. It could have been over just like that. That is the danger of these fatal four-ways. You've got to watch your back at all times. And Ray Waddell just watched Nick Depp's back. 2. Logan Legit tries to return the favor. Look at this. Hurricane Rana from Logan Legit. Sheer athleticism. And Nick Depp's in there with a pump kick to the stomach. And Stonewall's in as well. What a dangerous alliance this could prove to be if these two are going to team up against Logan Legit. But Logan able to get out of the way of Stonewall charging in the corner. But here comes Depp. Boot to the face from Logan Legit. Up in the corner. Off the middle rope. Stunner. Wow! What a move from Logan Legit, but Nick Depp immediately rolling out of the ring. And it looks like Logan Legit isn't done. He's going to the top rope. Stonewall caught him with that brute strength and that power. And he's got Logan Legit up. And Logan Legit to the outside, but 747 and Nick Depp caught him. Clothesline, no! Superstar Ray Waddell to the dive to the outside, taking out those 3. Let's not forget 747 is not a legitimate competitor in this match. However, there are no disqualifications, no countouts in a fatal four-way match. There's a lot of action happening. Our cameras are going to try to stick with it. We're going to try to stick with it for you guys at home. We apologize if anything's missing, but a brawl has broken out on the outside of the ring. They've paired off Ray Waddell and Stonewall on one side, Logan Legit and Nick Depp on the other. What could Ray Waddell be doing here? Oh, and Nick Depp with a stiff kick to Logan Legit and bounces his face, and a cannonball from Ray Waddell into the corner of that guardrail. And you can tell Stonewall's feeling it, but look on the other side of the ring, Nick Depp trying to encourage the fans to help him out. They weren't feeling it. Logan Legit ran Nick Depp back first into that apron. That's a hard, stiff part of the ring, and now the fans assisting Logan Legit. More strikes. And you can see behind us, Ray Waddell and Stonewall now fighting their way to that side of the ring. Ooh, Logan Legit dropped neck first, face first on that guardrail. His nose may not be back to 100%. That's something we got to remember. Logan Legit's going into this thing with an injury. And he's still expected to defend his title against 3 competitors when they're busting out moves like that. Stonewall, 1, 2. That twisting DDT is the thing of beauty through the middle rope. He's got Ray Waddell hung up for it, dropped him right on his head. And now he's going to try to drain the life out of him with a chin lock. Oh, Nick Depp's wanting in. Nick Depp wants to do a chin lock on Ray Waddell. No, he's got the arms torqued. And Stonewall keeping Logan Legit from interfering, but Stonewall's got to watch out because if Nick Depp got a tap out right there, he would be the new national champion. A little bit of an assist from Stonewall. Teamwork between him and Nick Depp there. Nick Depp blames superstar Ray Waddell for him never being the WWA champion for as long as he's been here. And Nick Depp would love nothing more than to win the national championship and rub it in superstar Ray Waddell's face. What's Nick Depp doing over there? No. Oh, no. Come on, Nick. Come on. No. Nick, don't. Ooh. Oh, and my God, Stonewall launching Logan Legit like a lawn dart into that ring post. And Ray Waddell's got his leg caught in that closet door. Nick Depp and Stonewall working together to get Ray Waddell back in the ring. Ooh! Still working on that leg that Nick Depp impacted with the closet door. Oh, come on! Stonewall and Nick Depp splitting Ray Waddell like a wishbone. And now Stonewall, well, you could say aiding Ray Waddell to his feet, but I don't think that was his intention, as Ray Waddell shows some fight. And a clothesline from Stonewall, that didn't last long. Nick Depp's on the top rope. What's he thinking? Is on the middle rope, excuse me. Strap come down. Fist drop from the second rope onto superstar Ray Waddell. 1, 2. Did you see that? Stonewall tried to get the pin off of a move that Nick Depp did. And now there's a communication breakdown. Logan Legit tried to get back in the ring, but Stonewall's having none of it. Pinfalls or submissions must happen inside the ring. The first fall wins. Ooh. Hard strike from Stonewall to Logan Legit on the outside of the ring. Nick Depp just told Stonewall we're going to suplex him. I think Nick Depp thinks he's calling the shots here, but I doubt Stonewall agrees that Nick Depp's leading him. They're both going up to the middle rope. This is a very precarious position for all three men involved, but especially superstar Ray Waddell. Look at him. They got him up there, both arms draped across. Ray Waddell fights both of them off. They're both back in the ring, and Ray Waddell's still on that top rope. Moonsault. Ray Waddell catching Nick Depp mostly, but his knee came down right on the head of Stonewall. Knocked him loopy, and Logan Legit, I think, was trying to get on the top rope to surprise Ray. It didn't work out, but here he comes, Molly go round by Logan Legit. Throwing those hips at Nick Depp and Stonewall in the corners, and Stonewall able to counter. Look at this. Off the apron, running senton. Seated senton to Ray Waddell by Logan Legit, and a pump kick to Nick Depp on the outside of the ring. Logan Legit's on fire. Head scissor counter. DDT from Logan Legit. 1, 2, kick out. Logan Legit does not retain the WWA National Championship with that move, although he had a pretty good shot at it. Ray is boss chants echoing here in Eddyville. Logan Legit could be going for Slice Peach. No! Running power slam by Stonewall. 1, 2. A kick out at the last second from Logan Legit. Stonewall nearly reclaiming the WWA National Championship. Uh-oh. Stonewall signaling for the end. And he's putting Logan Legit in a very precarious position on that top rope. Look at this. He's got him hooked for a superplex. And Ray Waddell able to cut off Stonewall. Catches the leg, high knee, left hand. Teardrop suplex from the superstar, and now he sees that Logan Legit's still in that precarious position. And it looks like he could be going for a superplex, but Nick Depp able to cut him off this time. Low blow from Nick Depp. There's no disqualifications in a fatal four-way, but that doesn't mean I have to like it. Oh, with that underhanded tactic, we could see a new national champion here. Nick Depp going for the figure four leg lock on superstar Ray Waddell. Is Ray Waddell gonna tap out? Nick Depp has it locked in completely, and he's wrenching down on that ankle of superstar Ray Waddell. How much longer can Ray stay in this? And here comes Stonewall, and pin onto Ray. 1, 2. Frog splash from Logan Legit breaks it up. What a match. The action has left all four men in the ring laying down. The referee administering a four-way countout. He's up to 3. If none of these men can get up, Logan Legit retains. Up to a 5 count now. And look at this, all men struggling to their feet. Of course, Ray Waddell going immediately for Nick Depp. The bad blood between those two is insurmountable. Oh, and of course, Logan Legit wanting revenge on Stonewall. Nice move there by Ray Waddell, able to use his opponents against each other. Left hand from the superstar. Pump kick right to the chin from Nick Depp. That looked like it hurt. Oh, and a kick right to the hamstring from Ray Waddell. Left hand. Exploder suplex from Ray Waddell. He's able to outmaneuver Stonewall into a spine buster. Oh, he's able to duck a kick. Smart thinking, quick thinking from Ray Waddell. Able to think on his feet. And what's he lining up for here? Oh, no. Oh! Logan Legit dropped right on his head, and there it is. 1, 2. Oh, come on. 747. Ran Ray Waddell right into that ring post. Ray Waddell was nearly the national champion here. The one title that's eluded him through his entire tenure in the WWA. 1, 2. Nick Depp almost had the pinfall on Logan Legit, but Stonewall was there to break it up. Look at this. Nick Depp's trying to talk Stonewall into a peace offering. It's not happening. Stonewall trying to line up Nick Depp for some move. Wheel kick. Stonewall realizes he's the only man standing right now. And he's setting up Logan Legit for something. Clothesline, no. Ray Waddell able to dump him out. Ray Waddell runs Logan Legit right into that top turnbuckle. What's he thinking? He's going up top here in Eddyville. Logan Legit's able to stop Ray Waddell from gaining any more momentum. What's he doing? Logan Legit climbing to the top turnbuckle, meeting Ray Waddell up there. Ray Waddell slips out. This is not good for Logan Legit. Uh-oh. Crucifix setup. Gonzo bomb. And look at this. 1, 2. Ray Waddell able to kick out of that crucifix pin from Nick Depp. And they both go to the outside. They have wiped each other out of this match. Logan Legit still down in the ring. Both of those men, you can see they're worse for wear after taking that tumble to the outside. And now Stonewall's in the ring with Logan Legit alone. He's going to try to wrap this one up right here. Look at this, Stonewall stalking his prey. Oh, discus clothesline from Stonewall. Again, knocking Logan Legit down and a rolling elbow out of nowhere to the back of Stonewall's head. Oh, and there's that rule book. Nick Depp hit him with that rule book just like he did on the last episode of Hysteria. Oh, Nick Depp realizes he's alone in the ring with Logan Legit. Wait a second, look at this. Roll up. 1, 2, 3.
The winner of this contest and still WWA National Champion, Logan Legit.
Logan Legit retains the WWA National Championship in a match where you can't take anything away from any 4 of these competitors. What a match it was here tonight in Eddyville, but Logan Legit successfully retains the National Championship in his first title defense as the National Champion against 3 of the biggest names here in the World Wrestling Alliance. Ladies and gentlemen, from Eddyville, Kentucky, I'm Drake Jackson. This has been WWA Hysteria.